kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to advance on the football.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
They'll give it to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Fires toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got it in the middle. It's Neal. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and pick up the first down. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Dances away. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the and that pass picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Quick completion on the out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taken to the air. He'll take another shot here. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He'll throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that?
Touchdown, TCU! They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Kansas offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. To the air, it's Daniels. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This is why why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He's going for an off. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up.
TCU 21, Kansas 14.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. getting set for first down. They'll go to the ground. On the move is the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 20. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
They'll leave it with him. Keeps the legs moving. At the 35, he's loose. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He finds his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Touch pass on the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and 1.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
They're trying to throw the out now. At that time, though, the QB threw it a little bit too far to the outside. It falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
3, Ohio State, 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in Big Time college football, though. Not good.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They want to just keep throwing it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. They've got the screen set up. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Quarterback empties his backfield. He wants to throw here on second down. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown time. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in there. Looking for a huge play. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Escapes trouble. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. And they're not on the same page there.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And that is no good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a 1-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive and second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They get enough rush, and sack at the 20. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Howard. Quick strike complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. He's going to pass. Now sliding to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defense.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The back goes in motion. Going up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 10, Ohio State 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give as they work on that clock. Tackle is made after the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Going up top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Feeling some heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return.